2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. The stage is set for Pro Bowl 2020. The ball is in the air, and off we go from Orlando. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it, and boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Brees to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Brees to Ertz for the NFC first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To throw is Brees. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now Brees. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown.
That was intercepted.
Jones. 52 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And intercepted.
And that's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue. Has done the exact same.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I don't even like this team.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
Look what face is that? I'm playing with some Patricia Mahomes. Let's go. I'm streaming my bad. Who's in the Jaguar?
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, Mahomes.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They will take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Mahomes now to throw. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alec Ogletree drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete.
What? Hot chocolate? I don't believe it. How do you restart? How do you restart? That's exit. Huh. I don't even like this here. This song sucks. Let's go. Right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this
is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dale.
Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is taken at his full.
Let's go. Not far enough.
Here we go.
What?
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. He won't go down.
Let's go.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a different story.
Where?
Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this running back complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Replay that, right, Cole?
Swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
Let's go. You're not getting
that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
I brought him back.
Led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and
the
get enough
SF
yardage to put
Kansas
themselves
City,
in a good spot on
San
3rd
Francisco.
down.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
Get that.
I'm going.
Want to play with me?
I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys are...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerve. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
No! Go! Get that! I can't believe we didn't get it.
The ball comes free. It's
Let's
often
go.
unusual
Look,
for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
He's out.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of
Let's go! Let's go!
Pass hauled in downfield.
Right here.
Goes down, but not before.
No. Look. I pressed square because I wanted to jump, and then look. I actually wanted to like do head first, but then I threw it. Let's go, baby.
Getting this inside the 25.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But
and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
You saw it.
It's incomplete.
Huh? Yeah. Sorry. Huh?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Score right.
And now here comes Kansas City. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
Who's already down?
Distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would...
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
Nah.
So escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, one, Omaha.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And yes, he found Toilolo.
No!
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, this is caught inside the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Back to throw here.
Go!
Got this, it's complete. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Let's go.
As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. You knew time was going to run.
He sucks. He
had
sucks.
to be in the end zone, and somehow. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
Cover
line.
hole.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he goes out right around the 39. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term.
He's so lucky.
Got to
That
make
was an
completions, step up
interception.
and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2nd and 8.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has
Go!
struggled to
Get
sustain
out of here.
blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double
Get
teams
that
at the
out
first
of here,
level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Go.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And
I'm trying to jump up.
inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
I'm running.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
They've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
No.
The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown!
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Perfect
After the
kick.
touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I like that kick.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
Let's go 3.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The
let's
second
go.
down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and 4.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
He cut it outside.
No room to breathe. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a row each time you snap the ball.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending to? And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Solomon Thomas able to get him for a loss of about 3.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down. And
oh, no, he lost the football.
Let's go.
This is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. On 2nd and 11 now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And an alley to run. Now
I made it.
Second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Not even close to him.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
So much happening.
Mahomes to throw.
And they don't get
caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
They don't even get close to him.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Look who was out. That was nuts.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Don't touch
me,
will
reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let it go.
I don't care. I'm going to win.
That play.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. They stay on the ground against Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. down by 8. 1:16 remaining. They have
he
to have
scores
a
a touchdown
to
and
level
goes
this Super
2-point
Bowl as they
overtime.
come up on first down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And
That's
he's
second
taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D4 in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw.
How about that part? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
Let's go at
We
1.
got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the
Hi,
deflection if you
Patricia.
miss might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works
Patricia.
both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so
So
hard
what
the
are they
receiver
doing?
can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab
Patricia
as well.
But a
lost.
moot point there as they were able to connect. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the
Look up
Lombardi
Patricia.
Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl
Y'all want me to
champions,
become
they
Patrick Mahomes? Patricia? Nah. Patricia sucks.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And now running right through it. And he'll be
Black
brought down here
by the
as
mask.
penalty
You got me by
flags
the
come in
mask.
right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start.
Yep, he pulled me by the mask. That's what you get.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
right.
you
They
get.
took
Face
out of
mask.
their
That's
hands
different.
having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a
Let's go.
15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Rolling to his
Position.
right. The
Let's
first
go.
catch of the game for
Let's go.
George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Already gonna be a
That play
touchdown.
going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. There's Garoppolo to throw.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know
Let's go.
what their
What
quarterback's
did he
going
do?
to do when
Let's
he's setting up
go.
to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do
I
that
like
on
that.
that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. What a
Here we go,
catch
here we
and
go.
one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Coleman now. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Sack. Get sacked.
When you're this close to the goal
So my
line, you
goal
got to
is
expect
done.
pressure from the
What's that?
defense. So the ball's
that?
got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have taken the early lead. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Flag.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Mahomes. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Let's go!
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and they will set
I took it out of his hands
on
and slapped it.
46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back. And he's going around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground. And I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, my God. He's just so good. He's losing. By 12. Perfect.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Kick is perfect.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to play again.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
oh
my interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good.
Perfect jacket for that, so I have to stay up there if I want.
Finish things off. That's the only way you get it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there on the scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line.
Now, of course, he's to score.
To give your
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now Garoppolo, throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success.
Let's go, get knocked down.
The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fall.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now...
Heavier and stuff. Oh, shh, look!
I know, that's what I said.
Look at the woods. I wish I had my phone to take a picture.
Here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Triangle? No, I'm not doing I'm not cheap. Sometimes
receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to
their
create
offense.
a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes caught out left side by Robinson, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what they need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly...
Vamos, venga, fútbol, gano, ya. Oh, pase.
have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey.
He's so lucky.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
No. Oh, no, he missed. I thought he got it.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this
Mayo.
Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
What's that? Here. You ready?
And San Francisco gets set to go.
I'm going to throw it to X.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
Let's go! We got it!
Complete! A big play.
Let's go. Bryson! Locked it. He's coming. Look at something. Look, you're gonna play. Yeah, look.
And even 40 yards.
I'll count.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to
run. Oops, my bad.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now just it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. At the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Flag, yep. Flag,
and that'll be incomplete.
Flag.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Against the defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
It's 2 points, good.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries,
I'm winning 28 to 7.
Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target that's tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius.
I don't even know how to change it.
Body to keep people away from the football.
He's going to need.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What are you doing? Y'all going to go play?
Here's the Kansas City
Wait,
offense now as
I
they
need to
get
finish
set to
this.
take over. And you're under a minute to go in the
Alright,
half.
I'll
The first
come
half
from
that hasn't
behind
been
y'all.
particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a
They're calling
strategy to
timeout
play better in
'cause
the
they suck.
second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm stupid.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
Shouldn't knock it out of
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Butker able to put this one through.
1 second.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in a second.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Why do I kick it off?
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again.
And
It's
he's
Super
gonna
Bowl
knee down.
54.
Yo.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is what I'm doing.
And a touchdown.
C parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams.
Fucking knocked him on. Fucking shit. It's fucking shit.
75 yards.
Huh?
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, a nice spin.
And I don't know how to do that.
Special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Garoppolo now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
I did not mean to do that. I was saying down to her like 3 times.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
And that's when he's got it.
That's caught at the 25.
Why do you fall down?
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 39 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make the secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on.
Offense.
What?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Let's go.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And Mantrell, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches. The face. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Neil, just don't go for it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go 34-17. Let's get it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It sucks.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Let's go. He got him down.
He'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He's down.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Stupid.
As an unbiased observer,
did not get first down.
It would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But
they
since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Did not get the first
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid game.
It's supposedly first down right there.
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Wait.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This will be caught inside the 10.
No.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be a...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
I'm scoring.
And the Chiefs are able to
I'm
draw a
gonna
bit closer.
score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Hurry up.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't
I'm
touch
still
the
going
ball.
for touchdown.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
I thought that was an
Yeah, a lot of
interception.
coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead.
Catch the ball.
Protect it.
Catch
He's
it.
taking chances, putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to
Let's
take
go.
it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his third touchdown of
He
the
was
Super
about to
Bowl.
get me down, but I
And the
jumped in.
49ers add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. It seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
He's taking it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back
I don't
here.
even
This
know
will
how
be a
that's going.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Patricia, I'll beat your team anytime.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not
Third
with
and 8.
him. We've seen it too
Second
many
and 8.
times. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
Yes, sir.
these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard.
Nah, he was tackled.
They were expecting a pass downfield.
He was
So the edge
tackled.
rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him lead the game.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they take possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. This is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now he'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what?
And nothing but green grass here.
Go!
Field. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 32 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Go.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and
So,
go for 2. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much
my bad.
time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and
Oh,
you'll
he's
find an
actually
open
right.
receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Going for a long pass, because if they don't get these long passes, they lost.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this
I
lead.
should have made another touchdown, I guess.
You know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none.
Hurry up, I
because
need the ball.
quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
Hurry up.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They go play action here on first down. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.
Go, flag! They got me by my face mask.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the
I
face
need a
mask.
flag.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. To throw is Garoppolo. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle.
Go!
Wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up,
The
hurry
catch and
up.
run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
Come on.
Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
I win.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
I win
For some
2.
reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball
Why should I go
downfield
to
running it that
another
way,
one?
doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well.
Nice stream. Let's go.